to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items in my job, he can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
The thirst is absolutely real, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you're listening to Sacramento's #1 podcast about gaming.
Thank you.
The Video Game Bang. Weekend Bang, powered by NRG, brought to you by Oblivion Comics and Coffee. Come for the coffee, stay for the comics. Also, that's right, the big one, people. That's right. If you're feeling down and you want to get up, GG Gamer Subs.
What?
Yeah.
Tell me about this, actually, because I really don't know anything.
You don't
about
know anything about GG Gamer
No,
Subs?
I just keep seeing Webb's Instagram where it's all purple juice, and I'm
It
like,
is-
what?
it is definitely-
Tell me about this purple juice.
It is
all
definitely
purple
all
juice.
purple
Hit me up with the
juice.
purple juice. Gamer Subs is a healthy alternative to the canned energy drinks.
Okay.
There's no sugar. There's no
What?
calories.
What?
There is nootropics, which
Nootropics.
helps you focus.
Nootropics.
Like, it helps my ojos. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It's awesome.
What are the flavors that come in?
So you got OP Orange,
Oh, Pizzle
which is what I'm drinking right now. It's delicious.
It is delicious.
It's just looking like purple
It's
juice?
kind of because the cup is purple.
I know. I just want to call it purple juice. Wow.
It's kind of like
just cue me,
it kind
man.
of tastes like Tang. It's a little bit like Tang.
Tang.
If you remember Tang.
If you remember.
Having girls say wow and then you talk about
Wow.
Tang.
Yeah.
It's not,
It's then they got Dragon Fruit Punch,
Ooh.
which is delicious.
That actually sounds
Acai
good.
Blueberry.
It's a Kai. It's a Kai Pfeiffer.
Asahi.
A Kai Pfeiffer. There's
Yeah.
no
Kai
Kai
Pfeiffer?
Pfeiffer. And then let's see, lemon limeade. I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
3.
I thought they were coming out with another one.
They're I think they are, but I don't know which one.
All right. So
This is
how?
gonna be so
how-
distracting the entire
wow.
episode.
How do I go about getting me some Gamer Subs?
Gamer Subs?
That is a good question right there.
Gamer Subs.
Actually, it would help
GG.
because right now I'm drinking something else that's not Gamer Subs, and it's
Yeah.
okay, but I could be using some of that right now. Instead of this and cake, I'm eating cake.
Oh, you know what the this is the other zero thing. I knew there was another zero thing.
Go ahead.
Zero crash.
What?
Oh yeah.
You don't crash.
No.
don't crash.
No, you guys.
You burn
no.
though.
It's
What?
awesome.
I-
It's a slow burn, so it's okay.
Okay.
No crash, no calories, no
Slow
sugar.
burn.
It's delicious.
Dude, sign
you
me
can
up.
go
Where I
to
go?
gamersubs.gg.
okay.
You can place an
.gg.
order.
Okay.
You don't need a shaker.
But you will want one.
The scoop is small enough to use one of these.
Nah, dude, I
So
gotta.
just scoop it in.
My Wonder Woman shaker needs some love.
There you go.
So then, yeah.
Shake, baby, shake.
If you go to the
Wow.
website and you type in code VGB,
You're gonna
you
save
get
10%.
You get 10% off.
Oh my
Hold
god.
on, what's that code one more time? I missed it.
VGB.
VGB.
On
Go do it, people.
Gamersubs.gg.
gamersubs.gg. Wow. VGB saves you 10%.
He's the man with the dark rim glasses across from me, looking like he is off of a 7-day bender. The real David Webb is here, everybody. So what's going on with the thick glasses,
It's
sir?
6 days.
Oh, 6-day bender. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's
So-
not. Don't exaggerate. So I'm sitting here. I'm the only one not
Without-
wearing glasses.
Craziness.
Are
So I had to
hearts?
run out
Insanity.
and grab my sunglasses from the car.
Are those hearts on the side of your glasses?
Did your wife give you those glasses?
No.
Is that what
It's
happened?
like a.
They are
the
his
logo.
wife's glasses.
Oh, they're your. Okay.
I had
understand
these
that.
or my aviators. I almost grabbed my aviators, but I grabbed these instead.
Oh, you have aviators.
I got
now.
aviators.
Okay.
I got
alright.
the cool looking ones. with, like,
Wow.
I got
Wow,
like the
yeah.
safari looking ones with like the leather strap. I know. They're amazing.
Uh,
Anyway.
he's also on the show, the internationally known Steven Gutierrez.
Hello,
Hey.
everybody.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to top the wows.
Yeah, I mean, they're
And
all-
then the eating of cake.
I'm sorry. It's
The
really
Gamer
good cake.
Subs. I got
yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I got
like
Kroger water. That's what I got. I got
Kroger
water.
water. Okay.
For the man on a budget. $10 gets you like 3 24-packs. I'm just saying.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
That's
water.
a lot
Yeah.
of water.
Yeah.
Stay
So-
hydrated, people.
So the house is full of them.
Hashtag stay hydrated. Stay
And
woke.
she's back, everybody. She hasn't been here in quite a while, and she's eating
Eating
cake.
cake.
currently.
I'm sorry.
Amelia Pond is here, everybody. Say hello to Amelia Pond. Aw.
I got him. Wow. I appreciated
Yeah.
that more than the applause did. Wow.
Today's episode is all about wows. Of course. Oh, let me introduce. I'm forgetting all about the people that are here week in, week out, and they do not leave. The most loyal group of people in the world. The chat room. Say hello, chat. Look at that. Good old ninja
Look
already.
at that.
What is
Hosting.
What is happening, chat room?
Hi, chat.
People are already popping off in there. J-Roms, Drew and the TARDIS. Good old ninja is already, doing the things.
Drew and the TARDIS, I miss you.
Today was Sack Anime, everybody.
I know. If you can't tell, this is not my real hair.
Really?
I
You
thought
actually
I
thought
you
it
cut
was
your
my
hair.
real
I thought you
hair.
cut your hair.
No, my hair is black, like raven black underneath it. So
Well,
it's-
there's hair dye.
I know.
Yeah.
So we thought that you cut and dyed your hair.
No.
And 50% of the people here went to Sack Anime, correct?
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know if she went or not.
They're showing their. Well,
Yeah,
no,
in
she
front of
just cosplays and walks around the
I
world.
just
Hangs
walk
out.
around.
And
just-
then I got this bad boy too.
What
Look at
did you?
What is that? What do you got? The shock. Were they
SF
there?
Shock.
Were they there in
They were
effect?
there. The SF Shock Ambassador team was there.
Did you? It sounded like you said in the bastard.
And the
team.
bastard team.
Yeah, actually, well, it's funny that you say that because we saw two people one guy was wearing a Dallas Fuel jersey and a Houston Outlaws jersey. So, yeah, the Bastard teams were there too. But SF Shock was there. Our very own Jay Gist,
Oh.
Kettle Fight District,
Yeah.
and Aaron Roselle are two of San Francisco Shock's
It's
ambassadors.
Roselle?
Yeah.
I thought it was rose, like
Rose all day.
It could be.
the fancy,
Like the
It
wine.
could be. It
fancy
depends
drink.
It's
Yeah.
so fancy.
on. So,
so-
how did you guys like Sack Anime this year?
Would you like to start?
So, I think, okay, so Sack Anime was good.
Okay.
It seemed slightly more organized than in the past.
I
Oh,
can
that's a
say
good
so?
thing. That's a good thing.
It seems like it's just growing, though.
It's gonna outgrow.
It's going to outgrow the convention
Yeah.
center.
So then, where do you go
which is
next?
Insane.
Where do you go next?
We don't have anything
San
that we
Diego.
can-
It's
Yeah.
Sack Anime.
Then it's not Sack Anime
Sacramento
anymore.
Anime in San Diego. So
You take it to the streets, Aaron.
Wait. Would it become more of a Fanime style? Because Fanime has an overflow too problem.
Ooh.
I don't know.
What's
Let's
the
see,
biggest?
where would
What's the biggest
overflow be?
convention here? Then is it Sacramento Convention Center? Is that the biggest,
That's the biggest
arena or
well,
whatever?
Well, also
Golden
there
One
is-
now?
Actually, we could do Golden One.
Oh, snap. If they got
But-
Golden One status.
But does everybody know that there is? They plan on expanding the
convention center?
Yeah.
Oh,
to
making it bigger.
Way bigger.
Really?
Way bigger.
And that's when the
two
VGB con goes there.
stories.
So you remember when we first started going to Stack Anime? Everything was in that room.
Yes.
The one hall. Everything, guests were in there. Artist Alley was in there. Vendors were in there. Everything was in there. And then you had a couple panel rooms upstairs.
Okay.
But then during the winter Stack Anime is usually the Home and Garden Expo next door.
Bunch of punks.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
sometimes
then-
it's the Greek food festival, and sometimes
No,
During
no,
the
the
summer-
Greek is amazing.
During the summer,
I
there's a
love
Greek
the
Food
Greek.
Festival.
I love the Greek.
That's on point.
Yes.
The summer Stack Anime can never grow.
They're like, oh, here's some lamb.
I usually
$20.
buy Sack Anime tickets just to go to the Greek festival.
we kind of all could do.
That's
So-
really bad.
and
so-
it's so their food is amazing. The people
Or
are
if
amazing.
VGB would like to slightly sponsor Stack Anime, I know y'all could get tickets for free.
Sponsor them.
You come in and say, "Hey, we want to plug you on the show and
We'll,
give
we'll,
reviews."
we'll see because we might have competing cons eventually.
I know, but
I'm just
think
saying.
of the opportunity.
I mean, when VGB con drops and everybody is
gonna be big.
going there,
everybody
be
in the
lit,
club's
fam.
getting tipsy.
it's going to be redonkulous.
So many donkeys.
So
Wow.
this year though, it took over the entire convention center.
Top to bottom.
Artist Alley,
Okay.
vendors was in the main area. They had guests in another hall. They had autographs in another
Two
hall.
halls.
In two halls. They had a photo room. They had every
Two photo
room was
rooms.
being used as booth.
Well, do you think that it was bigger
Or not
this
booths,
year
but-
because of the guests that they
so
had?
I think so because I think they had to plan that it's going to be bigger than what they expected because they had to of course reserve all this space ahead of time.
Yeah.
So they must have assumed it was going to be bigger, but their assumptions paid off because it was crazy. The line to get into these panels, some of these panels, was wrapped around the convention.
Yeah, Drew and Tartar said his boys with the Overwatch team.
Yeah, it
So,
was
I mean,
insane.
he got to see the voice actors because that's who was there, right? That was the big names
Yeah.
that were there,
It was
right?
the entire cast of Ruby, which is
No way! What?
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Jessica Nehru is there? Because she plays.
Wait. No,
She's Cinder.
The main 4 from Ruby.
the main 4.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And then
And then we had 8 for Overwatch.
That's still not bad.
for Overwatch.
That's
But that was
crazy.
the remaining 8 for Overwatch because they had 3 or 4 for summer, and it was like the remaining set.
Oh,
for
so
the
they
cast.
just got everybody
Right.
now.
Everybody's coming
Okay.
through.
And then they had
Gray Griffin, Frunkin' Gray Griffin.
Okay.
They had Grey Griffin. Ashley.
She's part of your life.
No,
Go
not
Google
Ashley. Crap. Critical Role.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Travis,
Who in Critical Role?
Travis and Laura Bailey.
Laura Bailey.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Which
They had a
I've met
Critical
them. They're
Role
so
panel.
nice.
They did a critical role
Yeah.
They
panel?
did a Critical Role panel, which I didn't find out until after the fact, which I'm extremely disappointed.
That sucks too. And I was going to
I've
ask
met
you.
both of them. They're super duper nice, dude.
I was going to
And they're
ask
so married.
you
They're so adorable.
tomorrow too if you wanted to head to Oblivion and work on the grounds for one of our other podcasts.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Damn it, I'm not gonna be here, you bastards.
Wait, is that the one that
It's-
I know about that
yeah.
you had that talk and I was just like, excuse me?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of. I mean,
There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts.
There's a lot of moving parts around it. Yeah.
Stay tuned. Let's follow us. Big plans. 2018, fam.
2018 is
2018 is gonna be lit.
Gonna be lit.
gonna be lit.
Answering some of the questions in chat room. Doing in the TARDIS says what jersey am I wearing? Borussia Dortmund, sir. Borussia Dortmund. I'm wearing
Baruch.
Christian Pulisic.
Speaking of
his
jerseys,
I feel like you're just like saying dirty stuff. What?
he is. We would never know. He.
Wow.
I saw so
Wow.
many San Francisco Shock jerseys walking around Stack Anime.
You know what? I saw Miss Erin Rosie rocking her.
So she
San
had
Francisco
one.
Jock,
So she had
or
one.
Shock. San Francisco Jock.
San
She had
Francisco
one.
Jock.
Jay had one, and then Drew Miller, who is like the VP of marketing or something for San Francisco Shock. He was there. He also had one, but people who aren't even affiliated with them. There's a whole group of them
Of just
of
shockers.
San Francisco Shockers
Okay.
that
That's
were fans of
shocking.
it, and well, terrible. Walking around the convention, it was awesome.
That's
I saw
a
like
good
at
sign.
least 5 or 6 people wearing San Francisco Shock jerseys that were not affiliated with San Francisco Shock.
That's a good sign. That's a
So,
good sign. That
it's-
there's at least
it's
support
pretty
and
exciting.
love for the closest local, esports Overwatch team.
Talked to the Dallas and the Houston fans, and they had no hate for San Francisco. They said they just couldn't do the orange. So they went after.
Okay.
I'm
You all
trying
right?
to get the cream out of the bottom of that thing. It didn't work.
For those of you who
that's
who are
all right.
listening,
This is definitely not a porn.
Amy just freaked out
Definitely
and hit her
not.
mic. It's not like she's been podcasting before.
no, it's
never.
not.
First
It's
time.
not almost 2.5
First time.
years.
This is the first time.
not 2.5 years. I am not an adult.
Anyway,
Just let me
yeah,
eat the cake in the corner.
it was dope. Amy, what did you think about Stack Anime?
I put the cake in my mouth.
Yeah, I
Ma'am.
used to be a server.
Oh my gosh.
Then you know I'm not tipping you.
Good lord.
So, totally agree. It was better organized this year. I even showed up late. I usually have the problem that I run into that registration and pre-registration are a pain in the butt because it overflows and there's no place to do it.
Yeah.
Everything actually seemed to work out really fast. I was in and out in 5 minutes. And
That's
the
good.
line,
That's
and
good.
the line triple wrapped
Good
at that
speed time.
point too for registration. Oh yeah. There was a lot of very entertaining cosplay.
does it mean there was a lot of skin showing? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it was everybody completely wrapped up. It was so insane, and it was so hot on the floor, like in the exhibitors hall.
It was super hot in there. I'm
Yeah.
like sweating.
Well, I had walked, mind you, I had walked from the regular parking structure, so 2 blocks basically. Went to the
Yeah.
Sheridan, got my stuff, and usually you're like a little sweaty, and it was 40 something, 50 degrees.
It was super cold outside.
Yeah, and then I get in there, and suddenly immediate sweat. I was like, what the heck? And I'm like, okay, fake hair, please don't fall off my face. Please don't melt my makeup. I love you. Oh, God.
Lord.
Yeah, it was bad.
You know
And-
what's... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go for
I
it.
was gonna say, what was funny too is when you walk in the door to go to the main hall, and there's like people there checking badges and stuff like that, and then you got people checking badges when you're going up the escalator. I swear, and if one of you that's listening right now is one of those people, I mean this in no offense,
Uh-oh.
but they were like 10-year-olds. They were so small, and I'm like, how are you going to stop somebody? I could have just walked past. What are they going to do?
There
I could
was.
just walk past them and not. They have the kids.
They're free labor.
They also had the student police.
Oh my god.
So I went to I usually try to avoid panels, or if I go to one or two, I usually take a lot of pictures with the cosplayers. I hang out on the upper deck. You know, I'm all about I network. I love people. I'm all about that. I'm always carrying candy. And so today, I didn't do that. Like, I visited a lot of artists, and then I was like, do you know what? My boys aren't here. They love wrestling. So if you were paying attention to the Capeless Crusaders Instagram story, I was live streaming like the lead up to the big match.
Saw it, yeah.
And Aaron gets on there, was like, Amy, please tell me this isn't you. And I was like, it's me, surprise.
Because the only reason why I asked
I
that
know, but
because
it
I
was
was like,
so
if
good.
you're not, or if you're there, then you had a chance of saying you couldn't be here.
No,
so
I'll if
I don't know.
You know,
so I was making sure.
But anywho, ski, they had the student police right outside of that puppy, so it was cosplay wrestling, which I am not. I'm there for the hype because I think it's hysterical. Like, you have Darth Vader that comes out and wants to fight a guy who's pretending to be Columbo but not really Columbo, and then a guy who is a very cheerful Filipino man that's very, very large and just has called himself the People's Champion, and that's his handle.
So are these people, because Erin came through and she told us about this, and it sounds interesting.
It's
are
fun.
they touring at different conventions?
Usually.
So they don't just stick to one convention. They kind of go around and everything.
Well, and the other thing is you can kind of sign up. And so Trent...
Oh, Trent went out there and did some things,
He
huh?
did it a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and he was
Nice.
Batman.
Nice.
And so he did really well, but he didn't become the blackout champion or whatever it is.
Aww.
But so I was sad to say that I did not get to see Skeletor wrestle because it was Skeletor Trunks, Soldier 76, who was being a heel, basically being a giant jerk.
Okay.
And a guy who was supposed to be a vampire hunter butler guy.
So wait though. Because his whole thing already is just falling apart. If he's
Yeah.
a vampire hunter, nobody out there is vampires.
Yeah.
Then what are you doing here, bro?
No, but everybody kept yelling at Trunks asking for Bulma's number, which was fantastic.
Aww.
Yeah, Bulma. It's all about Bulma. Anyway, so that was seeing the control, especially for that, because the lines for that were literally wrapped around 3 times on the upper deck.
Yeah.
That was really well controlled. Same thing with the Overwatch After Hours panel that was happening on the opposite side of the place. So basically everyone was like, if you could have sex with any one of the
Jeez.
Overwatch characters, who would it be? Like, that
They
type
all
of
said
shit.
What was the
Reinhardt.
number one person?
Reinhardt.
Was it Reinhardt? God.
Yeah.
Aaron's like, I
He
got
puts
you.
the hammer down.
He puts the hammer
He
down.
puts the hammer
What,
down.
what,
Puts the hammer
what are you
down.
gonna
Terrible.
do? What are you gonna do?
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, where's your soundboard?
Second one is Zenyatta. A lot of balls.
Hey.
There's a really good Zenyatta
There
cosplayer.
was. Did you see him?
The one carrying around the
Yeah,
stool?
his stool.
Yeah.
He would drop.
I got a picture of
You
him.
have it? Put it up. Put it up on your guys'
He was
IG.
carrying around stool.
Yeah.
That's
No.
disgusting.
Not that poop.
Okay, all right.
He was carrying around a folding stool.
To sit on.
Yeah.
Oh,
guessing?
he would
Yeah.
pose.
So he would sit. So you say, "Hey, can I take your picture?" So he's like, "Yeah." So he drops it. He drops the stool, sits down, crosses his legs,
Drops the deuce.
Drops the deuce.
Drops the
Yes.
deuce.
crosses
Sits
his
on.
legs, and then he has like the front cloth thing that drapes down and covers the stool.
Oh, so it looks like
So
he's.
so
it looks like he's
just
floating.
hovering.
It's so
Just like
so
Zenyatta.
good.
Okay.
And the whole thing was just
He was on
really,
point.
really good.
And the whole crowd
Cosplay.
goes crazy.
And
Yes.
there was, so between that cosplay, there was, everyone tried to do a lot of winter, not Christmas, but winter, so everyone was more, cosplayers are up armored, but it also was, bless their heart, there was a very large group of Magic Mike superheroes.
Oh, okay.
Oh
And-
yes, and they were
and,
posing with the
bunnies.
The
bunnies.
Bunnies.
Did you
and
guys get pictures of those? Is
The
that what
bunnies were cute, but
Oh,
bless
the
them.
Magic Mikes weren't hot guys for
Bless.
you. Aw,
oh, sweetie.
that's messed up.
I love them. They're great
We
people.
we know them.
We know multiple of them. And I love them all.
Will they eventually hear this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
actually, yeah,
They might be in chat right now.
Not yet. they're
Sorry,
in chat.
doing in the TARDIS.
Wait, are we streaming on Facebook right now?
Yes, we are.
Okay, yeah, they might be hearing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the enthusiasm, the creativity to try to
I
recreate.
love
The magic wasn't there.
Oh.
Dang.
That's the equivalent of
Just
saying
the mics.
you're such a good friend.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it is. No, that's almost the
I
equivalent of.
love the enthusiasm.
I love
He's like
the
a brother to
enthusiasm.
me.
Okay, first,
He has a
firstly,
really good
the
personality.
cover that they tried to mimic was Justice League Magic Mike, but we crossed over to both sides of that. So we had one guy who was Gambit, which I love. Like, he's always Gambit, and he had the board, the washboard abs, the plate, and then he had basically a sleeveless, like, vest
Okay.
and a bow tie and, like, tight slacks. And I was like, okay. And then there was somebody in a tank top and a bow tie and cuffs. And
A
I
little
was
too
like,
cold for that, guys. A little
what?
too cold for
No,
this.
no, my favorite, and I'll bring it out. Jay, I saw you in the hallway.
Oh, wow. Just call the names now. Huh? Okay. Whoa.
I didn't say his handle. I didn't say his handle.
Whoa. We're just
Leave it
calling
alone.
names out.
No, he was. I'm just gonna tell you why. He was not in a tank top. He was shirtless Iron Fist with a bow tie. He's been working out though. I'll give him that.
Okay.
I'll give him that.
So I was eating lunch.
He said, and I almost
He like vomited.
I threw up. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Hey.
Puke everywhere.
Wait for it. Wait
That's
for it.
316.
Oh, 316643.
Yeah, thanks
Yo,
for
upper
that
left
follow.
hand guy. I love your glasses. That's you, Aaron.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
give him
you.
the wave.
So I'm eating my lunch, and,
And I
and
lost.
Jamie, my wife, is with me, and I'm facing one direction, and she's facing the alley where this is taking place. And she's like, there are a bunch of shirtless guys and Playboy bunnies over there taking
They
pictures.
oiled them.
Wait,
God.
they oiled themselves?
Oh my god!
Somebody brought oil.
You know what I imagine?
I'm so
The episode
glad
of
that I
Community
finished.
where they want to go into the air duct to get Annie's boobs.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Shane's
And
sitting there
Shane's
just
like,
oiling
All
himself.
right, guys, I got this.
That's what I'm picturing these guys are just
It
doing.
was terrible.
So I'm just going to go ahead and say what America is probably thinking. Yuck.
It was different. It was a different take. But hey, you know what? They were enthusiastic.
And they were
I
happy.
love
They were
their
into
gusto.
it. They were happy.
It's
and
their
you know what?
gumption.
And
They
you know
had
what?
fun with
That's what's important,
That's what's
guys.
important. You know,
Congratulations.
Cosplay is
you
for
know what?
everyone. Go for it.
You
Like,
get a-
yeah.
You get one of those. I'm glad you guys did that.
We forgot to do something before we started the show.
He totally clapped for people.
What did we do?
What?
What did we forget?
Alexa, turn the studio lights purple.
Up. Keep the lights on,
Keep the lights
everybody.
on.
That's what we're doing. Now we're into the next
yeah.
segment of our show,
What?
which is called Banging Around the Web.
Banging around the web.
Threw you off with the lights and that, didn't we?
Well, I love her. I have like 2 of her at home, and I get to drop in on things. So,
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So
Do you
technically,
have 2
the
of her
VG
at home?
Yes, I do.
Well, here's the thing.
One's by my bedside table. Wow.
The first story,
Wow.
Yeah.
Google has sold a home speaker every second since the mini launch.
Holy
Yeah,
FUD record.
I saw that today. It sold like millions.
It's difficult to gauge how well smart speakers are selling outside the unofficial estimate, but Google just provided a clear picture. The search firm revealed that it's sold more than one home speaker per second since the Home Mini started shipping in October.
Holy snot.
If you perform some backup napkin math, the guess Google sold at least 6.4 million speakers between the Mini's debut and the end of 2017. That is a lot of freaking speakers. And you know why I brought this one up too?
Why? Because you got 2 of them sitting in your home.
I got 3 of them.
You have 3 now.
I have a Mini and I have 2 originals.
See, look
Is
at
the
you.
Mini
I have
open
2
yet?
Alexas,
It's probably
though.
cause a mini.
So the Mini is open. It's in the kitchen, and
Okay.
I've used it all of one time to play music.
See,
Okay.
I use Alexa like all day. Oh, sorry, boo.
Cancel, Alexa. Thank
You
you.
just tell her to stop.
Cancel.
No, you keep saying her name. She's going to wake up.
All right, Alliance, stop it. All right. So no. The thing is,
I'm so tempted to do all the
the
commands.
thing is, whenever I get my own spot, I can see myself using it a lot more. Just in the kitchen, because I like to cook. That's one thing, but I like to cook to music. So that's how I would probably be using it a lot. But I brought this up only because
Because.
Corey was like, "Oh, you picked the wrong battle." He was like, "Or you picked the wrong side in this battle." And I was like, "I understand what she has on Amazon.
Oh, she has a lot.
She has a lot right now." But what did I said the last episode? I was like, "If Google wants to flex,
Oh, it can all day.
they'll just
All
start
day.
they'll just start flexing, and they'll Yeah. They'll start updating stuff. They'll start throwing new things. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they're starting to bring out for this thing that is compatible
it's also,
for it.
You can think about it this way. Alexa is almost stop.
She's like,
That's
yes,
the
Just call it
keep talking.
Allie.
Wait,
Why don't we just...
Alexa, knock knock.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Isabel. Isabel who?
She can't.
Isabel not working? I rang 4 times.
Oh my God, Alexa.
Started knocking.
Special cases in the building. He thought he could sneak under the whole thing. We can't hear Alexa when her knock knock.
Okay,
jokes
she
that
makes
well,
knock.
so
She
does.
So basically, she's almost like, think of her as a prototype.
Yeah.
So everything that they've built for her, which is like an IFFTT. Sorry, you can also change her code name to computer if you want to yell computer and make it work.
God, I'm going to do that.
So what I would love if you could just change it to anything you want.
They haven't done that yet. They're working on it. It's supposed to be the next update.
Because I know there's another thing for
It's in your
there's
app.
like little
Yeah,
there's
'cause
apps.
Mine's going to be Jarvis.
There's apps.
As soon as I can do
as
it.
soon as we can do that, and
Mine's for Google is going to be Alfred.
oh,
Yeah, it's always Alfred.
Probably
You know
would.
what?
I would have said Jeffrey from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
So I have both. I have Google
cannons
Home,
to the left of them, cannons to the right of them.
and I have an Echo Dot.
Okay.
And so I am curious to see, because I can actually see the direct, like which one's going to be better, like which one gets more features first. But I think I'll do Google Home is going to be Alfred, and then Echo is going to be
Jarvis.
So special cases in chat was like that Google Mini doesn't have an aux input and no buttons.
Damn.
They're hidden touch buttons. Now I understand that was one of my things that I really wanted the Amazon one for, is because it had the aux cord
Right, yeah.
input.
Pardon me.
But again, I mean, it's Google people.
I think
If they wanted it,
I have
they'll
to look,
it.
but I think my Google Home, like the full version, I think it does have an aux cord or an aux port.
Oh, the full
Really?
one.
The full one does.
I could probably open up mine and figure it out too.
I can't remember.
There's like dust all over the box.
But the
man.
Dot, the Echo Dot, definitely does.
Yeah,
which
it's
I think is
great
cool.
for my speakers. I plug in my Kenwoods to the back of that thing,
Well,
and then I blast music.
The one here is plugged into those speakers right there.
yeah. So I mean, it's there's pros and cons on both sides.
I gotta say though, the future, like, this is dope. Me and Steven came into the studio. We got here before you did, and it was all dark. So I walk in and I say
You say the command.
the command,
Said
turn on
illuminate?
studio lights, and the
Illuminate.
lights came on, and it was like, okay.
Wait till you can
And
ask
then-
her to set the temperature in the other room, or when you're not there, you can do it over your
So
phone.
they can.
She can also call anybody else that's in your connection that has one.
So,
So you could call me in the middle of the night and scare me the crap.
So right after we finished the show, Aaron had left.
good.
Corey and I were doing after show stuff. Corey's wife from her app, or no, from the kitchen one, because they have one in the kitchen. She told this one, the studio one, to play Taylor Swift. So Corey and I are sitting here talking, and all of a sudden Taylor Swift comes on, and we just stop and look at each other, and we're like, ah.
You know you can
like,
eavesdrop in onto anybody in the kitchen right now,
This is
right?
my jam.
Yeah, but nobody's in there. But that was the other
I
thing,
know.
is I went in there to get some water, and I was like, command, turn on kitchen lights, and the lights came on, and I left, and I said, command, turn off kitchen lights. I was like, this is amazing.
so
This is a great time to be alive,
You can
guys.
also have her find your phone if ever you've lost it. You can. There's a whole if this then that app where regular people have come up with commands specifically for her to interact with lights, like a whole bunch of stuff. It's basically
It's a great time to be alive.
It's playing
That's
almost
exciting
like
time.
Microsoft style.
So the other thing that I was going to tie into all this one was another story where it's talking about the Amazon is bringing headphones and smartwatches now to be able to integrate
Yes.
with her over here. I'm not going to say her name, of course. You know.
well, she can. I mean, besides you can automatically connect her to Bluetooth. That's
This is they're trying to it's all going to always try to be one network thing to where you don't where it's
so
like
when
here
the
buy
revolt
this.
comes.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what the NSA wants, people.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you could ask her that.
Says Amazon is integrating that woman over there with services that help around the house, from turning on the microwave,
Not Amy.
from turning on the microwave to charging your plugged-in EV. Its next trick: the tech giant wants to push its voice assistants into devices that you take on the go. Today, Amazon introduced That Girl Mobile Accessory Kit, software that lets developer hook
That's
up
lit.
Bluetooth equipped wearables like headphones and voice controlled services. The kit enables OEM devices to connect over Bluetooth to her voice services through her app in the iOS at Android
So in other
devices.
words, I can update her and I can go home and do this with like from my car Bluetooth.
Or you can do it from your smartwatch on your I'm like or
I'm
your
that
headphones,
poor.
your smart headphones or whatever.
I bought dots. I bought 2 dots at 2 separate times, but they were all Black Friday.
Well, the kit isn't ready yet. It says it's coming later this year, but developers can sign up at the link right there. Is notified and be notified when available. According to Amazon, Bose, Jabra,
Wow.
iHome,
Yeah.
and Bayer Dynamic have committed to connecting their devices to her with the kit later this year.
That's actually really awesome because iHome is on the cheaper end of the spectrum if you're looking for a smart thing. So that's kind of neat.
What's going to be interesting is in 5 years when we are living a Black Mirror episode.
I don't know.
You're living a Black
already.
Mirror episode
That's
every
true.
time that you
That's true.
turn off your computer and leave the screen up.
Exactly.
That's true.
Because Black Mirror is just supposed to be your screens. You know that. Did nobody know that that's what Black Mirror means?
No.
Okay,
You can't
so
see my eyes, but they're super wide right now.
did you not know that? It's
Horrible.
literally so when you turn off your phone, it is a black mirror.
Right, yeah.
That's the entire premise of the show was named after. Oh, the more you know.
I didn't know that too. I thought it was just a cool name they tried to throw on there.
Yeah.
Black Mirror.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, it's no secret, of
I
course,
really
that
like
both
season-
of the devices got a reasonable boost in sales when they dropped down to like $50, because that is more of your
Accessible.
What do you call those purchases? Impulse buys.
Right.
Because
Well-
literally, that's how I bought the small one.
How much was your small friend?
$29.99.
So was she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's right by the checkout at my job. So I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, $30.
And you
I'll
went,
buy one of those.
I could use this in my home.
It came in gray and black, and
What's
I was like,
funny,
bet.
The funny
It's a
part
trap.
for you, Aaron,
It's a trap.
is the fact that you saw that and you're like, I can use one of those. Not, I have 2 full-size versions at home that are still wrapped up. But
Very
yeah, I
true.
can use the mini one.
Very true. See, my thought process is I was going to get that for the rest of the family. So then when I leave, they have their own. But you know what happened? I plugged it in. I set it up for them. I showed them how to use it.
And you
They
went,
were
"I wanna
using
play
it for
this."
like 30 minutes. I left the house. I did some things in the world. I came back. It was unplugged. And they said, we don't use this.
That's really dumb.
I used my Google Home today to play YouTube on my Chromecast. Mm-hmm. It was pretty cool.
Punch the Bird said he watched his brother yell at Google to stop playing music. So
Pretty much.
Well,
And they cranked it up to 11.
yeah.
She only goes up
Turn
to 10.
volume
But
up.
yeah, you could tell her to go up to 10, and then it's in the speakers. It'll play this separate way. Anyway, I've been playing with her for quite a while. Hey,
Hey,
wow,
we all should be.
yeah. Side note, I think Punch was asking, have you ever seen the movie Her?
I have heard of her.
Have you not seen it? It's so good.
I have not seen it, though.
Guys,
J-Rom says this is how Skynet gets started.
100% correct.
No, it's not. Skynet doesn't start this way. You have to wait till Arnold Schwarzenegger
It's too late. It's
becomes-
already here.
it's already
becomes,
we're
president.
past the start date. Well,
It's already here.
No. It's
happened.
Skynet's going to happen when the singularity happens. Then
how
we're
close are
screwed.
we to the? Well, if you guys watch
We're getting
Her,
pretty damn close.
you guys need to watch Her. It is
Does her
fantastic.
actually? It deals with all that stuff too.
It deals with a bit. Would you agree, Punch the Bird?
He was
It
like,
deals with the singularity.
yeah, maybe.
My answer is yes. You do. See, look.
Well, his answer is
Oh,
yes,
to his daughter.
Yeah, that's to his.
I
his
hate the
daughter.
lag in chat, man.
It
I
sucks, I mean-
interact with them so hard.
I wonder
when I stream.
when we're going to be able to get that technology to where we're just
See?
like
Instant.
instant. Yeah. That's
Well,
what
at
I'm
least
saying.
even if it's like less than a 5-second delay, like if it was a 2 or whatever, I'd be super solid with that.
Gotta
right,
get those gig speeds, the fiber.
Let's get into some more serious controversial news.
Controversy.
Stuff that'll have you
Wow.
all night long.
Wow.
So
I don't know if this
the
is
worst.
the.
It's the worst.
I don't know if that's the right.
well, this one might
Hang on,
not be.
hang on.
What-
We're going to controversy right now.
Controversy.
Okay, what's the lights for controversy?
Alexa,
Red.
turn studio lights red.
Ooh, actually, that might be fitting.
blood?
Yeah.
Welcome
All
to
right.
hell.
Red alert. We're on
Thank
red
you,
alert
Alexa.
So, are you
What are we,
guys
commies now? What's going on?
who's familiar with the YouTube channel Smosh Games?
Oh, I'm.
yes.
Yeah, raise your hands on that
Oh,
one.
do we have to?
Oh, I have to.
No, you don't physically have to.
Yes.
Webb
I
is-
don't want Webb to
I'm
be
just
alone.
excited.
He's a little overzealous about
This
the
is what
story.
happens, when we're together. He gets into trouble, and I have to kind
A
of.
little bit, and I'm pretty sure somebody in our chat room knows the YouTube as well.
Controversy.
They kind of plagiarize some of our things, Smosh Games, Game Bang, but it's for other times.
It's neither here or there.
That's neither here or there because one of their YouTubers actually left the station
Okay.
after sexual assault allegations.
Excuse
Wait,
me.
whoa.
I did
Did we already talk about
what?
this?
No, we didn't talk about this gentleman.
What? Gentleman?
Yeah, we didn't.
Are we
Actually, I
surprised
want to
it's
say, I believe the first time, I think Corey definitely met this guy.
Uh-oh.
Because I remember Corey seeing a picture, or seeing a picture with him and Corey. And
So that was the first time.
that was the first time Corey now saying, so Corey, if you want to come forward with your allegations. So
Oh
when
my
I read
gosh.
this, because I've seen this guy, and I've actually enjoyed the videos that he's been in and stuff like that with Smosh Gaming and stuff like that, and I was actually a semi fan or whatever like that.
Smosh also has a comment.
We played Red Flags here,
Okay.
Yeah.
and that's where I got it from these guys.
Okay.
I saw them play it, and I was like, "It's cool. I think we can do the same thing, but better," and we did. So his name is Amra Fitz Ricketts, a popular
Ricketts?
YouTube star.
Ricketts.
Ricketts, yes.
As in the disease rickets.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, keep going.
It gets so.
Ricketts
bear
got
with
rickety.
me. Bear with me because it gets
rickety rap.
it gets a little.
I was just gonna say that, Web.
It
Touche.
gets a little on the
Rickety side.
risque side.
Wow.
So listen to this, and these are all allegations.
Okay.
All allegations,
All
everybody.
allegations.
Nothing is set in stone. This is all allegations.
Proven until-
Innocent until proven guilty. Yes, correct. That's because we're in America.
no
So,
Ricketts.
Amra Fitz Ricketts, a popular YouTube star and a member of the massive network Smosh Games. This is from Kotaku. I even say them, so we know that it's not us. Just
You're not
whatever.
just spouting fancies.
Exactly. Has left the organization after being accused by multiple women of sexual assault.
Multiple. Oh no.
He went to Twitter.
Oh, good lord.
And he says, I wanted to let you all know that effective immediately, I am leaving Smosh Games. Last week, I was accused of some of the worst things imaginable by a group of old friends and former roommate. While I deny all allegations against me, this community, my family at Smosh Games, and the team behind it means so much to me, I cannot risk this having a negative impact on them. And he also went on to say he's working with a lawyer to disprove all false claims. Now, here's the thing.
How many ladies, bro?
Let's go into the actual nitty gritty of.
Let's get us some napkins.
Yes, because
Also, that's rickety rack.
yes, it is.
Chat said.
Now,
it.
allegations are definitely being thrown around in Hollywood, on the web. Like a lot of people
Not
are
ours.
being.
Not this one. Not
yeah,
This web.
well, I mean, we're waiting on webs to come out of the.
No, that's buried deep.
So Ricketts' resignation
Should have
comes.
finished the job, but killed her.
His resignation comes several days after a series of accusations against him, starting on December 31st. Way to start the new year, right?
Apparently.
When performer, and I'm probably going to mess up these names, so just
You got
bear
this.
with me.
I got confidence in you.
Performer Raquel Strange,
Nailed
okay.
it.
who prefers to go by non-binary pronouns, wrote on Facebook that Ricketts had sexually assaulted them in a lengthy lengthy story about living with Ricketts in what they called a cult environment.
What?
Strange accused the YouTube personality of inviting Strange to his apartment for what Strange thought was a hangout, but was actually a group sex encounter.
Say, man, you want
I
to
would
orgy
say.
it up?
I would say.
He
Wow.
He just wanted some strange.
He says that's terrible.
Something strange.
That's terrible. Said I felt I
want a
started
little bit of
feeling
strange?
Did we switch roles, Web?
exactly
Apparently, you put on the
the
sunglasses.
glasses.
Look what happens.
It gives you power. The glasses
God.
gives you power.
I'm sorry. It was there. I had to say it.
So-
Go ahead.
That is really strange.
So he says, or she, I can't tell what
Non-binary
orientation
means
this
she-
person.
they
I'm
can be whoever
not going to
they
assume the
choose, yeah.
gender on this person. So
strange. Sorry, strange.
It
That's-
says, I started feeling really uneasy when he came up to me and fondled me. No, we're going to stop right there because it goes in a little deeper. If somebody, Stephen, I
I'll
invite
punch
you to
you
my
in the damn face.
I invite you to my house
How do
and
you
I
spell-
start fondling you.
I would punch you.
How do you
You wouldn't
spell
even
Rickey?
touch. As soon as I felt
Can
like
we just say this would be a point for stranger danger?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If
100%.
somebody be touching any part of your junk and you uncomfortable, first thing we learned was you say no.
So I started feeling
Really
really
loud.
uneasy. Now, mind you, the allegations that we're talking about in LA and stuff like that, those are kind of power plays as well.
Yeah.
Do you want this part in this movie?
How you spell Riquet?
Let me-
spell Riquet.
Spell
Huh?
it risque.
How you spell rickets?
Riquet.
Riquet.
Riquet
Risque.
Strange.
Raquey.
Never would have gotten that.
Wow. I would have spelled risque strange and it would have gotten really freaky.
Risque string.
Yeah, the stuff in
Non-binary, yeah.
the stuff in LA and stuff like that. That's kind of power plays, right? It's you want this part, I'm going to fill you up. This guy right here, I'm wondering if it's the same thing. I know he's with a big network, Smosh and everything like that. And I was wondering if it's kind of the same thing. Like, I got this power, don't do this. So anyway, we continue.
I'm saying, I don't care who you are. We've been friends for a long time.
Exactly.
If y'all pulled me into a room,
Said you want to be on VGB tonight?
I would punch you in the face. That orgy would turn into a UFC fight.
Pull out your twig and berries
Because
right now.
we
That's-
would be fighting.
That's where we're going.
That's what would
where we're
happen.
going. So
That's
he said,
the
start
demands
feeling.
of the show.
Here he goes. Started feeling really uneasy when he came up to me and followed me. Strange wrote. I was upset and confronted him about consent. His reaction was, "Oh, F that. Don't pull that on me. That's not how this works. Not with me."
Excuse me?
When I read that part, I'm like, okay, so these are the accusations thrown at you. Remember, allegedly, everybody. Allegedly.
But when your words start saying, well, F that, don't pull that on. I'm sorry, sugar, you ain't up the tree enough for that. Even.
Strange goes on.
Oh, no. It's about to
Says,
go down.
As the sex began,
What?
I didn't know what to do.
No, okay.
So wait, so now you're in
Hold
the,
on, hold on,
you're in
hold
the point
on.
of sex.
Hold on, everybody.
Oh, jinkies.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
jinkies.
Wow.
Bad time.
That's not even no.
At first, I just lay there
No.
while 4 people were having sex around me until I started being touched and feeling as though I had to participate.
No.
I was completely coerced into an orgy.
Wow.
Okay,
What?
time out.
Yes.
Is this room sealed off? No windows and a padlock.
I don't know.
Iron door in front of
I
you.
don't
Then you can't get out.
know.
I'm sorry, do they have your mother at gunpoint saying you're going to have sex with this person?
I do not know. Allegedly.
As soon
Allegedly.
as
everybody.
Aaron or Webb one day drops
Nope,
their pants,
nope,
I'm throwing
nope.
this chair through the window.
Allegedly.
And I'm getting out. I don't even care there's a door there because I have to go through 2 doors.
Allegedly.
I can
one window.
100% confidently assure you I will not do that. I can't assure you about Aaron.
I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
I like that they're going after you and not me. I'm in a safe space.
Because we don't know if she would fondle you.
The way you're throwing them wows, I'm a little concerned for my own
I'm
safety.
just saying.
Wow.
It goes on. I'm not done.
Oh,
what
no!
the hell?
I told you people he was accused by multiple
Of the same thing?
people.
Of the same thing.
Of different things, but you know.
But F that, it's me, I'm allowed to kind of shenanigans?
Several other Facebook users responded in the
jinkies.
comments to Strange's post with what they say are their own stories about rickets. Apparently, this dude was just slanging deals everywhere. That's what he
he's
was
not even worth
allegedly.
He's not that pretty.
Blood Ocean says, "Who else was involved? How did he even get that far?" Well,
Exactly.
pay attention. So it says, "It's no secret that I used to consider Amra, the man in question, my best friend from 2013 to 2015," wrote a commenter named Alyssa Page Woodward. This event describes the events described I've even been witness to, or a thing Rakay, the strange guy, and others have shared with me in the past. So Alyssa says,
This is true.
I second that motion. I've seen this happen. I've been a witness to it. Boom.
Not his event, but
something
similar.
else.
Okay.
Yes.
So an orgy, period.
Exactly.
And people being coerced into sexual encounters with him
correct.
in an orgy.
Correct.
Kind of starting to understand the whole Smosh name now.
Oh, that was...
That is-
Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely
Too much?
thing.
100% tasteless.
Wow.
It's so tasteless.
Too much?
Jinkies.
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 Come on.
Somebody else wrote, "Thank you for coming forward." Mrs. April Elf.
I'm laughing more at Steven than what was said.
You do.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
I'm sorry.
Thank you
Go
for
on.
coming forward, wrote YouTuber April Elf Fletcher.
Fletcher.
I have been waiting for my chance to publicly support someone coming out against him, as I have had proof of him raping women since 2016.
Time out. Stop.
Wow.
What the hell are you waiting? It's not double dutch.
What is
You
going
don't
on?
wait for your turn to jump in.
You
You
guys-
have proof.
Yeah,
Throw it out there.
that's what she says. Allegedly.
That's
I want Steven to be a
Allegedly.
lawyer so bad.
What
This ain't double Dutch. What have you been waiting for?
Allegedly.
She says she has. Okay, allegedly she has proof.
Yes.
And she's just been holding it.
I'm
It's not Yu-Gi-Oh. That ain't. Don't pull out that trap card.
If this is magic, this is the worst hand for a pull for an instant I've ever seen in my life.
I'm also not finished.
Oh, apparently that's what he said.
Oh,
Go on.
God, Amy, I thought better
Go on.
I couldn't help it at this point. This is just bad. I can't help but laugh at how
I would like to reiterate-
ridiculous these people have been sitting here.
I would like to
letting this
reiterate-
man do this and get away with it because of celebrity. I don't care. Like, if you have proof of somebody hurting other people, your responsibility to the community is to stand up.
Very true. Very
I like to
my
reiterate that in no way,
Wow.
shape, or form does VGB think that sexual assault is funny.
I don't. Yeah. No.
No.
We're not laughing
no.
at that.
We
I
are
just want to make
at
sure that
this
everybody's
point,
on the same
what
page.
the hell are we gonna do?
It's disbelief and disgust, and we're dealing with that.
I wanna
Here's
swear
the thing.
so
Here's the
bad.
thing. Dave
Thank you, Wes, for saying
Chappelle.
that.
Dave
That's-
Chappelle also did a joke about R. Kelly peeing on girls.
Yes.
Terrible thing, right? And he was like, "Well, you gotta kind of ask. Well, then, how old is 15? You know, if at me at 15, somebody's pissing on me, I move out the way,
Exactly.
right? How old is 15 really? Is what he was going with.
I agree with Agent Coulson in chat, by the way. Like,
Agent Coulson
how
says,
long?
What does Agent Coulson? Why are these people waiting so long to come out with this info?
That's
Okay,
Exactly.
but
so shocking to
you
me.
also got to see on their side. These are scary situations with these men and women.
And how much therapy is going to be taken? How much
It's-
additional money?
I wouldn't say it's easy for them to just come out and
It's not.
accuse somebody that has a certain amount of power nonetheless. Now, we can say that all day, because
Yeah.
I'm not saying like it's a man and woman thing, but it's like we instantly go to the physicals. Like, this dude is like, if I go to that guy's house and he's in a robe and he's like, "This is what we do, baby," and then I walk in and
Right.
and he's doing the orgy
But
thing.
turning around is always an option.
Yes.
But
Saying
you know what?
no is always an option.
This,
Yeah.
I left the oven on.
Unless your mother is being held at gunpoint, then the choice is really yours at the junction. But
Or if her
everything
name is
else,
Martha.
yeah.
But-
Thank you for picking up on that one.
I mean, just
I'm very proud of you.
yeah.
I don't know. I think that in some cases, some people it could be that they're in a position to where they're so shocked about what's going on that logic, like, I could just say no and walk away, goes out the window. They're just like,
In
what is
disbelief?
happening?
You
It's
think the
disbelief.
disbelief comes-
It's more of like they're in shock and they don't understand necessarily, like, they do have a choice. Maybe they are fearing for them. Maybe, for example, the people that know about this stuff and they aren't coming forward, maybe they're afraid that if they do come forward, no one's going to believe them. There's no one to back them up.
Okay.
So then they're going to get the blunt of it.
So I understand that, like, waiting until you have proof to go forward with, the
Right.
pressing of charges,
Right.
or whatever. But this person, as you read, and to my understanding, they said that they had proof.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm
They
saying.
were just waiting for somebody else to say, "Hey,
Me
that
too- me
guy
too.
touched my bum,"
Yeah.
or whatever.
My-
You know what I mean?
Right. But my point being is that
And Ninja,
people overlook proof all the time. And so, as somebody who she could have been scared to come forward with this because she could have had all the proof that she wants. If they don't believe her or they think it's fabricated or whatever, then she's on the line
Well,
for
you-
who knows what, her job, for maybe her life.
Good old
She doesn't
Ninja.
know.
I mean,
yeah,
so
he's
Agent-
playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
which I want to bring up.
Agent,
Yeah.
Agent Coulson was asking, how long or why is these people taking so long to come out with the info? And good old Ninja in the chat room says to get money. Agent Coulson also goes back and says, "I know to get money, but how long is that money going to last?"
And
I don't
to
think it's
what end?
always.
It's not
I don't
always
think it's
money.
Yeah, I don't
always
think it's
that.
always about money.
I think
But it could be.
we're more cynical you know, in society,
Yes.
and so we kind of assume, oh, you're just trying to get money.
Exactly.
And that comes from the fact that there are people that actually do try to just get money. But I don't think it's always that case.
So Fletcher added on Twitter that the three other women had told her about being assaulted by Ricketts in 2016 when Fletcher accused YouTuber Toby Turner of assaulting her during her past relationships. Turner denied those allegations, of course. Another YouTuber and streamer, Jessa Day, also spoke out about Ricketts writing on Facebook in her response to Strange's post. I think a lot of you know that Amra used to be one of my best friends, and I don't really want to talk about my experience just yet, but yeah, it's all true.
Wow.
So Ricketts did not respond to her, a request to comment. Of course, he's not going to. I mean, lawyers are going to tell him, no, that's not, you don't do that at all. But I'm just like, it's crazy that all these allegations were thrown on this guy, and it's just like, here's the thing. What do? You're okay, say Webb, you are in the same situation, and but Webb you are 100% innocent.
He's Webb is Webb.
Do you leave VGB? To
protect the name?
Or do you decide, I'm innocent, I know what I did nothing, so let me, I'm riding. That was my question too.
So me personally.
You personally, yes.
I would come to you guys and say, okay, guys, this is a situation. I know I'm 100% innocent, but I want to know how you guys feel about this. Do you guys want, you want to write it out with me and we prove this wrong, or would you be more comfortable if I stepped aside? Honestly, I would be okay either way, because I understand where from that point of view, I can understand wanting to step away. And if you're a part of something like that you've helped build, you don't want to be the reason that it crashes and burns.
Here's why I say I still stick with you.
Yeah.
And I go out on the show and everything and say this. I'm like, I know these allegations are 100% false. And like we know for sure, right? Yeah. We have unequivocal proof that you were in Texas when she said this was happening,
right?
Or something like that. I go out there and I go on the show, start and everything like that. And I'm like, these allegations are false. That's all I'll say about that. If by chance they're true, I will burn him to the ground.
I actually kind of approve of that.
I will burn him to the ground.
But that's
and you can guarantee there won't even be ashes left. So. The thirst is real, everybody.
Jesus.
I'm not guilty of anything, and I'm nervous.
That's how I.
What are you nervous for, huh?
That's how I play it, and then we go about the show as business. Like I don't bring it up ever again.
That's the thing.
So, but if you felt like I need to step down, because like I've had allegations before against me. Yes.
What?
Sir Aaron Carter has definitely had an allegation against me that I 100% know is not true.
If it's true, I'll
burn
that's fine. I'll bring the matches myself.
I didn't know about this.
So this was
did.
Yeah, Steven did. This was a while back. And then when I heard about it the first time, when a friend of mine told me, it was like, oh, well, she pointed you out in the picture. I laughed at first. This was years ago. I laughed at first, and then I was like, wait a minute. No, Aaron, this isn't funny. Because
it's funny, but
if
it's not funny.
She can point you out to a friend, she can point you out to a police officer. And I was like, no, we need to straighten this up now. Because I went in the same room with this person, never even spoke to this person, barely even remember this person's name. But what she said that I did in front of her definitely didn't do it. And there were not hundreds, there were plenty of witnesses to where I was that exact night in question.
Did I know about that? Wait.
Yeah, no. And
then this is way before.
Oh, this is before. Okay.
Yeah, this is way before the show or anything like that. Yeah.
This had to be like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably around there. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's definitely some BS. Don't try to say that I did something like that. Hey, I'm the good guy. First of all,
I'd also like to point out what Ninja's saying in chat.
Yes.
So he pointed out, I'm assuming you're a dude, Ninja. They pointed out. I'm sorry, that the guy's guilty right away.
And that's the problem.
And well, the thing is, if it had been one person that came forward,
Yes, that's
the
the other
allegations
big
wouldn't have
thing.
been swept under the rug. They would have been, okay, if this is a person of power accusing another person of power, then they're like, oh, it's almost weighing celebrity against celebrity. But when it starts mounting and it keeps rolling forward, then we're more apt to go, well, there's more people saying it.
And it's one thing too if it was just random comments from people, but these were people that they were like, you all know that me and this person were friends.
Well, we were tight, and I don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. And now they're just like, well,
That's-
floodgates.
That's what makes it suspicious. That's what is more inclined to believe that.
We're more apt to be,
Yeah, you believe it a little more. Special Cases says people hold on to this for years because there was a time when nothing would ever happen, or victim blaming, or being ashamed and embarrassed. But it's a new day and new time. Now, that is 100% true, and I feel like if you have anything like that, you definitely should come forward and let people know that Steven is touching you. So...
in my
I don't
heart,
know what's out
touching
there
my
anymore.
heart.
Everything is all around. I don't know what's going on.
Just say you did work for TSA. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
So
Just saying.
maybe I went through your luggage.
Yeah.
I found your dildos.
I'm just
maybe.
saying.
Well, and you know, this
just
is
saying.
let's
Put him back. Sent that bag on its way.
For special
where that note came from?
special cases. I can totally and I'll be honest. I was sexually assaulted when I was a kid, and it took me I'm to be determined age later.
Oh, wow.
It took me
I just got that.
I'm over 30, man.
Okay.
But it took me literally like 20 years before I was able to, mind you, this happened when I was 5. It took me 20 years to be able to tell somebody, to tell my family. And it was because it was part victim blaming, and because you're like, you don't know what's, like, I was a kid. I didn't know what was happening. And it's part of coming forward and owning that part of myself and that story and being able to say it and not be like, but it took me a hell of a long time to get around to it. And also the guy's already in jail anyway because he did it to somebody else's kid and he got his ass beat and then thrown in jail.
So what do you tell the young lady or young man that has been assaulted, and if they're they're older, you know what I'm saying? And because I know it's probably difficult for a young child, but like, these are older people. These are like, in their 20s and stuff like that. What do you tell them to help them get to that spot where they feel
safe,
comfortable enough to tell their stories to people?
Well, the first thing is, especially for me in particular, I can't broad stroke apply this to a whole bunch of women, but finding a safe space to talk about it is the best thing. Finding somebody who is just like, it's not your fault. It was not your fault. And it will never be your fault. Like, owning that portion is the biggest part of, like, gaining back control, because you feel completely out of control. If you're talking about shock, where you don't know what's happening and you can't understand it, regardless of age, you feel at some point, well, I should have done something. It's not you. This did happen to you. And even if you were in that situation, you couldn't respond, you're responding now. And it's okay. Like, you have to build a safe space. And then it's just somebody listening to you and believing you. That's the biggest thing. When people don't believe you, like, all you need is one person to believe in you and the world is your oyster. It doesn't matter whether you've had something traumatic happen to you or have somebody believe in your dream or, believe in your purple juice because it works.
The purple juice.
That purple juice.
Type in VGB on the website to get 10% off.
Hold on, time out.
Yeah, go receive.
So when you were telling your story, I looked up at the chat and I smiled at something. I want to make sure that
I wasn't even.
you don't think I was smiling at your story because it's not funny. I looked up and it said, even if it's consensual, don't let Steven touch you.
That is true.
So I saw that and I started
too.
smiling, and then I
100%
realized, like,
true.
No.
you're
I
talking
saw
about something
that
serious. And I was
too.
like, oh shit.
That's
No, I
100%
saw
true.
that too.
Even
So,
if consensual,
I just
do
wanted to
not
make
let
sure
Steven touch you.
Especially with the
That,
purple
that
gloves.
I was
Do
not
not
laughing
let
at your story.
Steven
I'm sorry.
You're
Anna.
fine.
you.
Okay, cool.
Again, so I came to a place where I'm like totally secure, but it also like messes with you psychologically. So I'm secure in my sexuality, I'm secure in who I am, but it took me years to get to that point. And also to stop shaming and blaming myself. It doesn't help that I'm part Jewish. I'm like guilt up the yin yang. But that's part of like coming to grips with, it's not even just coming to grips with that. It's somebody else, like Me Too, #MeToo. It took people, you could say something had happened to you without explaining it. And it was the same thing, like, I will make a really dumb reference and say, in Hunger Games, where they all do the 3 fingers, you know, that they're standing with you and they're saying goodbye. It's that type of level of, like, almost a really shitty community, but the community's there and it's got your back.
Did you say Hunger Games is a bad movie?
No, I
Oh.
was just saying, I was just going to throw that out there because I
Okay.
couldn't think of anything else at the
I
moment.
was gonna say
So,
it was a pretty bad.
So, side note on that tangent and overly personal about me, you guys. What else do we have in the news, Aaron? Because I am diverting.
Yeah, we're off that. You know.
Do we have kittens?
No, we don't.
Puppies. Do we have puppies?
We have Riot Games unbanned.
There we go.
Yeah.
Unbans Tyler 1, a player.
What did he do?
A player it once called a genuine jerk.
This is Riot Games.
Riot Games
called somebody
a genuine jerk, and now they're finally unbanning him.
Alexa.
Right?
What,
I was gonna have her
She's-
make the lights not red.
oh, she's yeah. Alexa, turn the lights purple in the studio.
I was gonna say fuchsia.
There
Yay.
So
So back.
we're back to we're out from Red
It's an
Alert.
adjustment.
Yeah, we're out from
We're
Red
out,
Alert.
we're out of the red
So-
We're
light
out of
district.
Red Alert now.
So Riot Games is behind League of Legends, correct?
Yes.
So the developer of League of Legends called somebody a genuine. That guy.
A
gotta be.
genuine
That guy is
genuine
bad.
jerk.
Yes,
That is
Tyler, a
bad.
talented player who specializes in playing the spinning axe wielding Draven, was banned from League of Legends indefinitely in 2016. Which, now that you think about it, he wasn't banned indefinitely if he just got unbanned. Actions were taken due to well-documented history of verbal abuse, intentional feeding, which is dying, of course, on purpose, as well as account sharing and purchasing. Evasion of sportsmanship system, and player harassment. So in 2016, a statement from Riot Games systems designer Socrates
I thought it was
said,
just a League player.
"What are you talking about?"
All that. I thought that's just a typical League player.
Well, that's basically it. Designer Socrates said any account used by him will be banned immediately upon identification. So that means even if he tried to play something else and they identify that this was him playing, you're done. They announced, or they called it a, where was it at? Because I'm trying to skip forward to where the thing is. They called it a something ban. It wasn't just a regular ban. It was a
genuine ban.
No, a person, like a, because you have account bans.
Oh.
This was like we're
Personal?
banning you.
As
Oh,
a person.
shoot.
Yeah.
cannot
You
play
as a
our
person.
game anymore.
Yeah. It says he received an email that showed his stream saying, "Oh no!" So this may kind of be the reason why he got unbanned. It's not saying something. Let me just.
Was it good behavior?
No. Let me just read the whole thing real quick. Over time, as the narrative became one of the reformations, can a toxic player truly turn himself around? In the meantime, he kept streaming, playing games like PUBG, and so forth. In October, a Riot employee slid into his Discord channel and called him a homunculus. Angry about how much BS Tyler has caused for them, the employee wrote, "He'll die from a coke overdose or testicular cancer from all the steroids. Then we'll all be Gucci." The employee was later fired after Riot issued an apology.
Apparently, they're all Gucci now.
Meanwhile, Tyler received an email that showed to his stream saying that he will be unbanned for his account that he has played on in the last month because it's clean. So,
Dang. And they have to cover their...
yeah, they got you now.
Oh,
my
gosh.
So if you ever get banned by Riot, everybody, for League of Legends, for doing regular League of Legends stuff, which it feels like that's what he was doing, which is being very toxic. All you gotta do is just bait them until they start pissing, getting pissed off, and they'll unban you.
Oh my god.
So there you go, everybody.
And fire their own employees.
And fire them. Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
And now we're all Gucci.
Yeah,
wow.
now we're all Gucci. Everybody, see how full circle it comes back around?
This is.
We're Gucci now. We're all Gucci. Thank you for listening to the ups and downs of.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Of this
It
episode.
sounds like everybody got screwed over this entire episode.
This is the Debbie Downer episode.
No. Sometimes you have to have these real talks because.
Real talk.
Yeah, it goes
For the first stream for the Weekend Bang of the new year, we gotta get all up in there.
What
serious.
we're doing something that the nation needs to do. And
have
that's
Steven touch them
actual discussions about actual problems
with consent.
in the nation. So if we don't talk about it and they don't talk about it, then the stuff continues.
Has to start
Touché.
somewhere.
So that has to start somewhere. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Amy, for coming out and being on the show and
Wow.
being
Yeah.
so amazing. And
I
everything
need
like
more
that.
cake.
You need more cake? We all need cake.
I need cake.
You still got some in your car, right?
I do have cake in
Who
the car.
says who couldn't eat
Post-show
Post-show
baking.
cake, of course.
Post-show
yes.
cake.
We'll have
We're gonna
some
eat
cake.
our feelings.
And I might have a game for you guys after the post show. That's why you should be here live.
Oh, you
So
guys.
for Amy, the real David Webb, Stephen Gutierrez,
Yeah.
internationally known, I am Sir Aaron Carter saying, start discussions so we can fix things.